today's message basically can be summed up in 4 things. The main thing we were looking at is to stay focused on your calling. You know, we are living in a world where there are so many distractors and so many things that can easily make us lose focus. So we were looking at we need to avoid turning away from focusing on Jesus. And then we also need to understand why God has called us and what he has called us for. Like we looked in the book of John, chapter 21, verses 20 to 23. I think 4 things actually came out. The first thing, like we said, is turning about. We are told Peter turned away from looking at Jesus and he started to look at the other disciple who was John. The other thing was to understand the question, what will Jesus do to this other disciple? I think from there we learned to say we should avoid this habit and the tendency of concentrating on what God is doing to other people. We should be people that should be content and satisfied of what God is doing in our lives and focus on our mission. The third one was when we focus on other people, we are most likely to enter into some negative things like gossiping, rumor mongering, or creating stories that have no basis, like in the case of the portion of scripture we were looking at, where instead of Peter following Jesus, he had to focus on the other one. I think the third thing we learned is that we should get what Jesus is saying, not what we are thinking. Like in this case, Jesus said, how does it concern you? That was a question. If I will, or if Jesus wished to make John stay forever, how was that going to affect uh, uh, Peter? So what God is doing to others, yes, we may benefit, but it should not be our business. It should be the business of the Lord. And the other one is we should avoid spreading rumors that have no basis. Because when we spread rumors, rumors can destroy communities, can destroy friends, can put us in a lot of problems. And if you invite rumors, are dangerous. So 4 things: avoid turning away from Jesus, avoid concentrating on what he's doing to others, avoid spreading information that you have no basis on, and focus on Jesus, who is the author and perfecter of our faith. I think I can sum up in that way.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
That was a good word. Um, what advice would you give to those that missed church today, and any encouragement to the people out there?
Yeah, I think like I said in my opening remarks when I had the privilege to say something in the church, the mission statement of this church is to win souls, to win the lost souls.
Yeah.
And also to equip them for ministry.
Yeah.
It is a church that is not just winning, but it is giving an empowerment to people so that these people themselves can be the winners of the souls. So to miss service, unless for a genuine reason, but I can assure you there's a lot that is happening in this church. God is blessing this church, the full gospel, and their mission is very powerful. Because when people are equipped, they will influence their families, they will influence communities, and they influence the entire nations. So for those who missed, we also missed them. We missed their presence. We hope next time they'll be able to find themselves in the house of God. A day in the presence of God is better than a thousand elsewhere. Yeah, it's important to be in the house of God. Yeah.
Thank you, Reverend.
I'm grateful. It's my pleasure. And I want to encourage our followers to be giving the feedback so that our media team who are doing an excellent job are able to track the people that are, I think our feedback, our reaction, positive reaction gives them encouragement. So thank you for hosting me, and I count it a privilege.
Thank you, and we're
Yeah.
blessed to have you.